What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the No Cap High School Football Recap Show. Yours truly, Will, in the building. What's going on, Mayor?
Man, what is going on? What is going on?
You gotta have a little bit more juice, man. You gotta have a little bit. More. It was some big games on Friday, and you and I got a big game tonight. So come on, man. You gotta give me something, man. How you doing,
No,
Mayor?
I'm good, man. But I can't give you a little bit because I'm trying to, I'm trying to stay even keel
Okay, okay.
before I get into the festivities. I don't want to be up. I don't want to be because the festivities is gonna be a movie.
Okay. All right, we'll get off of that. So let's go ahead and hit this running, man. We had a Thursday game. Let me see. We had a Thursday game. We had Male versus Southern. Male with the victory, 50 piece. Southern 0. Before I go ahead and you know what I'm saying, do this. Not, let me go ahead and do the stats. Colton Smith, 8 for 10, 188 yards, a TD. Shamai Gates, 2 rushing TDs. Antonio Harris, 2 receptions, 72 yards, a TD. I think they listened to the No Cap High School Football Show and also the Mark and Will because we previewed that. We wanted to go ahead and do that. Max Gainey, a reception, TD, a 77-yard punt return TD. Mel's defense, this is their third shutout. They're allowing only 7.3 points a game. I mean, we had some interceptions, some fumbles, things like that. Being that the Southern coach, I'm gonna let you go ahead and what's your thoughts of this game? The floor is yours,
To
my
me,
brother.
Mel show why they're number one. Man, that defense was flying. Um, there's no, there's no one or two, three moves. There's no Reggie Bush in that defense. It's one move and go.
Mm-hmm.
If you get to going east to west, east to west, east to west, they're going to come. So you better get north or south, and in a hurry.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I totally agree. I mean, you always want to do that wiggle, but by the time you do that, get that luck out, we'll go. It's a wrap, man. So, like you said, they flying around. They there big time. That was the Thursday night game. Um, yeah, that was something. Great performance by Mel. Went ahead and took care of business. Next up, Shelby County 27, Spencer County 14. Don't really have a lot of stats with that one, but we talked about this on our preview show that you know this was going to be 2 rushing attacks like that, and Shelby County came out swinging and rushed a little bit more. What's your thoughts on this game?
Shelby County showed they could throw the ball a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
in this game. I want to say they went with a different, we know they can run the ball, but as this get close to halftime, you got to start, working out some kinks now. And Shelby County showed that they could throw the ball a little bit around.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Look good. Look good. Defense flying around, interception, stuff like that. Like we said before, hey, coaches, directive operations, whatever, go ahead and DM us some stats so we can go ahead and talk about you a little bit more. But Shelby County, way to go ahead and what they do? They lock it in. Is that what they do? What's they
Yeah,
saying?
lock the gate, I
Lock
think.
the gate. Lock the gate.
Lock the gate.
Well, we're gonna get off here because we still haven't got our football gear. So you're locked out. Speaking of lock the gates and stuff like that, I think Shawnee took care of business. 8-0 versus Fort Knox. Had to have this win. Got their third win of the season, which is great for Shawnee. Fort Knox is still winless. What's your thoughts?
Man, when did that eight come in the last, in the fourth quarter? Or did that eight come in the first quarter?
Right, right.
Because that was a bit of a long game. But to me, it's a defensive game, man. Those are the type of games that you grind out. Again, so we know Shawnee has athletes. Don't really know if it's Fort Knox is the Fort Knox of old.
Right,
Where they kept athletes on their campus.
right.
So you
But
know,
you know what? On Thursday you hit it though. You said basically, you was going over, we was going over the stats, you was going over the schedule, and they mirrored each other. And this is
mhm.
what you get. This is exactly what you get. Like you said, did this happen first quarter, last quarter, third quarter? Because this was a tight game no matter what. But Shawnee, hey, congratulations, the third win. Whoo side. That's all I gotta say. See what had happened is South won 48, more 15. I guess they back to Little Caesars. We, South won. We knew they have a prolific offense, and didn't think that Moore would have enough on that end or even to slow them down. And I think we was correct with that one. What's your thoughts on this game?
Man, they could have went to Little Caesars, Burger King, all up and down there to get some food, and it wouldn't have helped.
Not at all.
That passing attack from South Warren is just something vicious, man. Again, we don't get to see it a lot because they're in Bowling Green.
Right.
We got to see a glimpse of it against Man U,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't, like I said, they wouldn't coming up here to take another loss to a Louisville team.
No, no, no. And that's the thing about it is, like you said, the pass and attack, and being that the teams that Moore had played, I mean, this was definitely probably the best offensive team, and South Warren did it to them, man. I mean, I'm saying, they're too shy of a 50 piece, but hey, it's a meal. And they gave them the meal deal. It wasn't Burger King for more, but Little Caesar, whatever, like you said, it didn't make a difference. But back to the drawing board. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Oldham County. 35, Easton 14. Now, Easton just came back. You know what I'm saying? They've been missing for a minute. But Oldham County needed this in the worst way. And they got it. And we know 35-14, hey, taking control of it. And we knew it was kissing. I said it was kissing cousins. They kind of mirror each other. They probably played with each other, you know what I'm saying, on different teams because Easton's not too far from Oldham County. And I know you can't say the word, so I'm saying it for you. Eastern did lose this game. What is your thought on Oldham County versus, I say it for you, Eastern?
Didn't a couple episodes on the Mark and Will show you had the running back, right? And he was a taco guy.
Right.
Yeah, he went and got some tacos this game.
Yeah, he did. He got plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty tacos.
Yeah.
It leaves you speechless. You can't really say nothing. All I know is that I'm a firm believer you got to take care of home. And this game right here, it looks like Oldham County punched them in the mouth and did what they had to do. So congratulations, Oldham County, for that victory. Now, anytime we see Washington County, we know what's going down because they are, like you said, they're not too nice to Louisville teams. Washington County 44, WEB DuBois 12. We said it. We continue to say it. It's about culture. It's about growing a program, grassroots, all that kind of stuff like that. Washington County just has that effect on Louisville teams. What you got?
Again, man, we said, going down that it wasn't going to be an easy game, an easy task for WE DuBois. Because, again, Washington County has been spanking Louisville schools that came through there.
Big time.
Again, it wasn't going to be again, with the boys still growing the program, it was not going to be not the same,
Right. Yeah, it's a tall task no matter what. But, 12 points. You're scoring some points and things like that. Like I said, it's about being a culture. And Coach Durant, you already got that victory. Now it's like, okay, let's continue to grow. So that's what it's about. And Washington County heads off because I think you're undefeated against Louisville teams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Woodford County was 4-1 at Collins, 4-2. Woodford County said we're not having none of that, Cade, 41-14. And Justice Wessler, 258 yards, 5 TDs. Leland Taylor, 6 receptions, 144 yards of TD. Darian Tomlin, 3 receptions, 47 yards, 2 TDs for the winners. Kay Gooden had 73 yards passing, 2 interceptions, 1 TD. Joshua Leinart, 9 carries, 52 yards, TD. Off the dribble, when you can see with his stats, I'm saying, we're used to Cade having 200 yards, 190 yards, 165 yards rushing. They contain him, and it's definitely obvious with these stats. And Woodford County, hey man, I got to give them props because it seemed like I'm not picking against them no more. Now they may not like it. Maybe I'm the the bad luck or good luck charm because I'm picking against them, but they have been taking out people left and right. They 5-1. Woo! And this was at Collins. So hey, impressive win, Woodford County. What you got, Mayor?
Man, there's something about that. I need to see this Woodford County team. They bullied the Bullies a couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks ago. Then they contained Mr. Gooden. I need something about Coach Johnson, what he's doing with that defense. I'm not even. The 41 points speaks for itself. But with that defense, it's something that's got to be clicking on all cylinders.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because that's two teams that, like you said, they did the Bullies like at South Oldham. Just shut that down. They like, you're not doing that here. And then they took care of Collins and Cade. So, hey, congratulations. Like you said, that defense has got to be rocking and rolling with that. Woo. Speaking of rocking and rolling, Scott County 43, South Oldham 13. The Dragons, I think they out of fire, man. I mean, the last two times they done got they done got handed. And I'm gonna tell you, Scott County was led by Andrew Hickey, 87 yards, 2 TDs, rushing TDs for Ellis Hughley, Jacob Fireman, Buddy Collins, Timmy Emango had an 85-yard kickoff return. We discussed the running game. We knew both teams, but Scott, they flexed on them. Nick Hamilton for the Dragons was 5 for 9, 50 yards, TD, 87 yards rushing. They shut that down. I mean, don't get me wrong. South Oldham ended up with 200 yards rushing, but that's just between that didn't mean anything in this game. And what's your thoughts on Scott County coming in taking care of Puff the Magic Dragon?
Man, it's interesting because I say that because again, we knew there was going to be a running attack. Somebody had to, and I think I said on the show that South Oldham would have had to throw the ball a little bit more just to get Scott County uncomfortable.
Right.
Scott County in practice is used to seeing the run,
Yep.
so you had to do something to get them out of their comfort zone on defense. And I guess Scott County man stopped that Bojangles on the way to the game. That's a Bojangles 30 pieces of
Look, it's,
Bojangles, and there ain't no Indies in Scott County. That's Bojangles.
nah, I think they went to the Love gas station and got some of that. I know Bucky's ain't near them, so I think they went to Love and got that hot meal out of there, man. Because that I 2 weeks in a row. I don't know what's going on with South Oldham, but I just know Scott County said we're not having none of that. None of that.
I might, shit, might have to bring South Oldham some. I might have to take South Oldham some chicken myself.
I
Get
think
them back
so.
rolling, man. I get somebody down here, come look me up, and we go to Indies. We go to all the Indies in the city.
I
Shit, we
think
ain't got
so.
to stop. We go get 10 from here, 10 from there, 10 from there, and take it on back.
Yeah. And but don't give them no wedges,
Nah,
no
nah, nah.
no pink lemonade because you got to win to get those. You got to
Nah,
win.
that's what I said, man. We got to ease into it. They don't even get to go to the good Indies. They got to go to all of them.
Okay, cool. I got you on that. I'm with you. I definitely with you. Woo wee! Now this right here, Fern Creek loses to Bullitt East, 14-6. And reason why I said Fern Creek first because I had Fern Creek. I just thought they could, but they slowed them down enough, but couldn't do it. Hey, Bullitt East was led by Jack Zimmerman, 13 for 24, 202 yards passing, 2 TDs, 19 carries, 60 yards. Caden Cowan had a monster game for Bullitt East, 5 receptions, 150 yards, 2 TDs. Caleb Passmore led Fern Creek, 12 for 34. That's a lot of incompletes, 183 yards, a TD, 2 interceptions. Mikael Malone, 26 yards and 26 carries, 91 yards. They contain the running game. And actually it was 14-0. And then, Fern Creek got on the board and just couldn't do nothing, man. What's your thoughts on this game?
What did you say that receiver's name was?
Caden Cowan.
Yeah, he came with his black forces on. He
Yeah.
put the team on his shoulders. He
Yeah.
put the team on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Caden Calvin put the team on his shoulders with his black forces and willed them to victory.
Took care of business, man.
Because the
150 yards.
and then again, not seeing, and I think where them able to contain the running game kind of helped Bullet East because we're used to seeing Mr. Moore in the hundreds.
Right.
And for him to only end up with 92 yards showed that they sold out to stop the run. And they just basically was like, "Here, if you go beat us throwing the ball."
And it's not like he didn't have touches. 26 carries is a lot. So you're right. They what, 8 to the box? I said, come on, beat us. Maybe
Yeah,
had
had
9.
to.
Yeah, slow that
Maybe had
down.
9 in the box. Yeah, because you said he was 12 for 34.
Yeah, quarterback, 12 for 34, 183 yards, 2 interceptions. Yeah.
Yeah, they loaded the box and said, "You go beat us. You go beat us throwing the ball."
And we already knew it was going to be a hard task to go up to Bullitt East to get that win, but this was a good game though. Congratulations, Bullitt East, for the district win. All right, here we go. KCD keeps going, man. That's all I got to say. They just keep going, right? KCD 19, Holy Cross 16, Ethan Harris 16 for 22, 151 yards, 2 TDs. Kasani Wilson, our guy, 21 carries, 136 yards. Cam Edwards got a receiving touchdown of 21 yards. Lawson Cantley, receiving touchdown, 9 yards. McLean Cantley had a 32-yard rushing TD. For Holy Cross, Mr. Do-It-All, Jace Hardison, 16 carries, 110 yards, a TD, but he got injured. He had a lower leg injury, so hopefully, praying that he's okay. Colton King had a 70-yard kickoff return TD for Holy Cross. KCD's undefeated, man. They taking care of business. What you got for me?
Man, shit, KCD got some athletes out there, man. It's just it's just known. It's just known that they don't get the spotlight they should, but it's something piping out there. It's something brewing. It's something special that's going on out there right now.
Right. It's going, man, and this is a big game, good win. Congratulations, KCD, for taking care of business. Oh man, speaking of taking care of business, Trinity 44, Ballard 10, Mr. Freshman of the year, Zane Johnson, 11 for 19, 218 yards, 4 TDs. Jeremiah Lynn, 2 receptions, 2 reception TDs. The longest one was 68-yard score. Mason Scher, 80-yard score. Clint Sansbury, 2 rushing TDs and a reception TDs. For Ballard, Mr. Journey had 12 carries, 65 yards, and a 99-yard kickoff return. Trinity is on a roll. This is their 3rd win. They have turned that corner. 2 back-to-back wins against schools named St. X. Went ahead and revenged that loss from last year against Ballard. What you got for me?
Man, Ballard left the black forces at the crib. They came with the black shell toes. I guess because they had an Adidas school, they came with the black shell toes and
The
threw the game all the way
superstars.
out.
The
Yeah, they came
superstars.
with the super. Yeah, I told you. But now, for real though, hats off to Trinity, man. Somehow, I guess after that last loss, was it Tamil?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't kind of shifted the course, man, and changed the whole season around by starting the freshman, and he's just playing with confidence that's just crazy. He reminds you of a Brahms freshman year. That's what it kind of reminds you of, and the sky's the limit for that young man. And as you see, each game he's getting better and better and comfortable and comfortable. And I'm guessing each game even more, they're giving him more plays. Like, the first couple of games he probably got here 1, 2 plays, made
Right.
you feel comfortable. Now it's like, to me, it's like now he's got the whole playbook and he's doing whatever he wants, whatever feels comfortable.
Right.
And again, like you said, Trinity had to avenge that loss.
Right. Right. And hats off to Sansbury and Jeremiah Lynn, because Zane's going to get all the pub because he's a freshman and he's doing his thing, and he deserves his credit. But these 2 guys it's been the big 3, and they are taking care of business. And we all know Tronzo for defense, he's doing his thing. But those guys on offense is rocking and rolling. Congratulations on that win, big time. All right, let's go. Now this one right here, this next one, last but a biggie. Manual 37, Saint X 36. Before we get into the highlights and we'll break down some stuff, this is Manual's only 2nd win against St. X. So they 2-37. Big time win, district win. Zeke, the freak, is back, and Zeke is doing some nice things. If you watch the interview on the Mark and Will show, talked about seeing him being a pass receiver, a running back that can receive the ball, and saw a drill that he looked fluent, he looked good, and so last night he had at least 2 receiving TDs. Doing this thing, Mr. Creech was hitting him. This is a nightmare, man. When you got that, so now you got Trainer back. So now you got 2. You got to have both of them on the field, and so hey, go slot, and he's eating, and he ate. Great comeback for St. X because Emmanuel's winning, and Emmanuel came back in the last second. We got all kinds of stuff. Before we hit these videos, what's your thoughts on this game? And don't we'll hit the big plays in a minute.
Yeah. Man, Mr. Trainer, man, just showed that he can carry the rims, which made it easier for you to move Zeke.
Right.
Mr. Trainer showed that he can carry the load. The boy is special from what I've seen on highlights and just talking to some of the coaches that I know over there. He's special. So it made the transition for Zeke to play that slot, even better. Even though you can throw Zeke back in the backfield as well, but now you're making Zeke more marketable. That's showing that he can play the slot. If he's trying to play on the next level, he showed that he can play the slot, and he showed he can carry the ball if need be.
True.
And then again, man, his defense, man, goodness, that front 7, goodness gracious. And again, what hurt St. X? Running the ball.
I'm gonna say this. I think both defense need to go back to the drawing board.
Just one though, because one won. Shit, man, you won. Man, you played the bend don't break. St. X lost.
This is the last man with the ball. This is the last man with the ball. Clearly last man with the ball. But no, great win, big time. Like I said, hey, powers to be. When you only beat somebody one time, you got, the what they say, the sun shines on the dog's ass once in a while, and it did. So, hey, second win. And speaking of that, let's get to how everything unfolded real quick. We got some videos for you guys, and we'll go ahead and break it down. Now, this play right here is Havel to Harbin. Look at that. Tip ball, got it, TD. This gave St. X the win, right? Now, you are a defensive back coach, right? I know you're coordinating stuff like that. So I'm gonna play this video again, and it looks like that the DB was in good position. This that Harbin tips it to gets off his hands. What do you say about that play, man?
You say 2 things with me. You teach in that instance, the game on the line. You teach the DB to just go ahead and knock the ball down. One of them knocking it down, I'd have had the safety go ahead and take the hit, but the corner should have knocked it down. He jumped a little too late.
Uh-huh.
But again, Harbin's a special player anyway.
Yes, he is.
Once he touched it the first time, the safety should have just went ahead and took him out. Just went ahead and hit him.
Right.
But again, you teach the DBs. I know some DB coaches. I'm not freaked that the game on the line. You go ahead and knock the ball down. Live to see the next play.
Right. That's true. Next play. Let's get it right here. This right here, this is the game winner to Zeke, right? Quarterback Creech finds him. And the thing about it is that, and I'll play this again because he comes through. Look, here it is right here. He's in the slot. Linebacker's lost. Linebacker's struggling. You can't cover a linebacker unless you a fast line. And I know a couple fast linebackers, but you ain't covering Zeke with that linebacker right there. I'm just going to say that. And he got exposed, and bing.
And I'm gonna tell you something else though. Hats off to Whitty B, man, Coach Whit Bradley. I think the OC over there, because again they ran a pick route without even picking. If you looked at it, they ran pick routes and didn't touch not one person, so that wouldn't have got called.
Right.
And then I feel sorry for that. Who was that? That DB that was over there. He just looked like he fell asleep chasing the slant out of the post and left that backside open.
He chased the post and it left it wide open. And what's so crazy about this whole play, man, is that it looked like it's a 30-yard, and you know what I'm saying? This play took place, I think it was at the 9-yard line. It looked like it took from the 20 or something, but the end zone.
But when you think about it, technically it did because it's the back of the end zone.
Back of the end zone.
Man, I don't know who called the play. But that quarterback threw it to where only his receiver can catch
Perfect.
the ball
Perfect.
to the back pylon, and look at the kid's wide open.
Perfect. Perfect. Hey, great play call. Big time. Way to execute that one. All right. Speaking of execution, this is the fumble, the non-fumble. And Brandon and I, we talked about this. The mayor and I, we talked about this.
Not a
You
fumble.
know, on this, and this is definitely a fumble. Let's look at this again. Let's get this going.
Not a fumble.
Fumble, 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 fumble,
Good
fumble.
job, trainer. It was not a
All right,
fumble, trainer.
look at this fumble right here. Look, he's losing the. Watch this.
That's
Lost
a
the ball.
fumble.
Boom,
Got the
fumble.
ball.
Oh no, 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 no.
No.
And the crazy thing is this. This is slow mo. So first of all, the referee. Come on, man. Look at this. He ain't even seeing this. Ball's lost.
Knees
Boom,
down right
goes.
there.
Oh, come on, man. He ain't have the control of that. And you know, if this was the Raiders, if this was U of L, if this was Southern, you'd be like, oh man, that's a fumble.
But guess what? It's not, and it's against St. X. So therefore, it was not a
well,
fumble.
well,
Shout out to the public school.
okay, and I was getting ready to say, tell everybody why you like that.
Shout out to the public school.
Thank you, public school. Hey, I understand that. I get you with that one, but I'm gonna tell you what, that's a bang bang play, big time. You know what I'm saying? So hey, if the defense stands up throughout the game, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Period.
They never should have been in that predicament. The Warriors shouldn't
Right,
never
right,
never should have been able to make the ball. Never should have even had the ball down there. Defense should have stood up before it even got to that point.
right, right. And like you said, hey, my goodness, hey, yeah, it is what it is, man. We get those calls, and that's how it is.
But guess
And
what? It was not a fumble.
fumble, fumble,
I'm with my
fumble.
man. I'm with my DuPont man. You guys. It was not a fumble.
Well, you can be with them all you want. That's still a fumble. I don't care what you say. That's a fumble. Look,
That's
look.
only a fumble because
That's
you went to
okay.
Mayo.
That too. But still,
That's
hey, that's a fumble, man. I don't care. And you know what? Like I said, I'm gonna get some videos. I'm gonna get some videos of Raiders and Southern and Ballard, and I'm gonna see these fumbles, and I'm gonna send them to you, and I'm gonna say, hey, is this a fumble or not? But hey, great win, Manuel. End of the day, it's over, right? You got the victory. You got the second win, big time. But hey, what you guys think? Go ahead and comment if that's a fumble or not, and all this kind of stuff. Now, let's not, let me go ahead and say this was slowed down. So it's happened quickly in real life. So hey, kudos to the ref. I mean, you got to live with the call or whatever, but kudos to Manuel for getting that win, big time. You know what it is. So who is your team of the week?
Man, it pains me to even say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with Rockwood Trinity. That combination of Lynn and Johnson is special.
Yeah, it
It,
is.
it, it started off a little, but now, and I think both of them come back next year, so that's only going to take off. Like it's only going to take off, and their defense is starting to fly around and I guess fill each other out.
Mm-hmm.
But it pains me to say Trinity, but I'm gonna go ahead and rock with Trinity.
Ooh-wee. I know it does. I know now I know it does. I know that sting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's like, yeah, like a tooth, like a nerve exposed. Big time. For me, man, I'm gonna rock with. Let me see. I'm going through this one again, man. It's some nice victories. I'm gonna have to say, wow, I already did them. Ah, man. I'm gonna have to say Woodford County to me, man. Woodford County, I know that, it's not a surrounding, but they have had some impressive wins the last 2 weeks. And not just wins, they have like spanked people.
See, we
Big
can't even
time.
say Woodford because now you're gonna have to hear from Big Truck now hollering about Woodford County's Lexington.
Well, if that's the case, we claiming all these other county schools, Bullitt East and everybody else, if they want to play that game. But I'm gonna have to go with Woodford County, man, because they have had two impressive back-to-back wins to some teams that did some stuff on the offensive end. So I'll go with Woodford. But what's going on, real quick, man? What's the outcome tonight? Louisville versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame versus Louisville. Give me something, man. Give me something.
A nice hell of a game environment experience. Hopefully the fans show up and cheer. No, don't be a typical Louisville. Don't be a typical Louisville game fan.
Right.
If you get what I'm saying, like
Mm-hmm.
actually come and support.
Right. He's
But
talking. Go ahead. Go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead. Now go ahead.
No, he's talking about like you who at the games stand up and cheer, yell, do all that, making an environment, making a home feel advantage. Don't just sit at the concourse getting your adult beverages and stuff like that and just socialize. There comes a time and a place that get there early to socialize. Tailgate, and I think the gates open at 1. So get there,
All
show
right.
up, show out.
Because it's about to be an experience, and again, you on national TV at prime time. Not just that
ABC.
you on ABC prime time, and you got recruits in. The recruits want to see the fans in the stands.
True.
I'm sorry. Even if you got us, even if you bought your tickets all the way up into the stairway of heaven, just go on up there and sit for a little bit, and then make your way to the flight deck. Just when they do the little drone shot, just show that you're in your seat, and then just make your way to the flight deck. That
Hey,
simple.
hey, God bless y'all. Cause I thought I had a heart attack walking up, getting up there in that flight deck up there. One time I went to go see a partner of mine. I said, "Oh, man, I'm done." But nah, he's right. Get there, show up, show out. I think it's gonna be a good one. What's the score, man? What you thinking? Give me something.
Uh, I'm gonna go with 2 beers a quarter for me. 8 beers for me. Oh, you talking about the game? Oh, my
The
bad.
game. The game.
Oh, shit. I thought you talking about how many beers I'm drinking. I'm going 2 a quarter because we storing that 1, so I got time is right. But I'm gonna go trick plays. How much did Louisville score last week?
Only 13.
Oh, they ain't scoring 13 this week. It's a home game. I'm gonna go Louisville 35, Notre Dame 21,
That's nice. That's nice.
and that's
Make sure.
trick plays and all.
Yeah, because it's coming. It's definitely coming. He's hey, the clip is being empty today, for real, for real. He's gonna let it go. So hey, make sure you go ahead and do that. Make sure you also go ahead and subscribe and like get over to the Mark and Will show page. Go ahead and watch what we do. Big time guests. We got a guest coming on Tuesday. So things like that. We do the preview show, we do the NFL, we do all that. So definitely check it out. Congratulations to the winners and the people who lost this week. Go ahead, retool, retrack, do whatever you gotta do. Hey, we out of here. Y'all have a great Saturday. Go Cards. Peace.